17 months after the brutal murder of Broncos cornerback Darrent Williams, a key piece of evidence has emerged. A former cellmate of gang member Willie Clark handed over a letter allegedly written by Clark, in which he admits to firing the shots that killed Williams. This break may be what police need to finally close this case, as friends, family, and the Broncos organization are just beginning to open doors in Darrent's name. Already. A simple word, but one with deep meaning to Darrent Williams. Already was Williams' word. He brought it with him to Denver, using the adverb in multiple ways, similar to how the Broncos use Williams on the field.
Already pretty much fits into any category. It could mean anything, just like you say what's up to D-Will already, and you say goodbye to him already, see how you feeling already, and it kind of became my mantra for last year, and the coaches took it and ran with it, just meaning that all of us were ready for every play and every day.
Already on three. 1, 2, 3, already!
But no one was ready for what happened at the intersection of 11th and Spear. In the early hours of January 1st, 2007, Darrent Williams, friends, and some teammates headed home in a white Hummer limousine after ringing in the new year at a party. Moments later, 8 bullets pierced the vehicle, one fatally striking Williams in the neck.
To see such a young man gone, you don't understand it. And I think you got to go back to the Bible when they say, hey, the day of death is better than the day of birth. That's the only way you can think that, hey, for some reason, the Lord wanted him upstairs and he's in a better place, but it was really hard.
I'll never forget that night and driving down to the hospital and walking into the waiting area where it was 6, 7 guys with blood on their clothes and everyone's crying. It's a powerful moment. I mean, I can relive it every day and I can see it in my mind. It's something that I'll never forget.
Immediately following Williams' death and throughout last season, the Broncos searched for ways to pay tribute to Darrent. In 2 short years with the team, his infectious personality captured the collective heart of the organization. What made Darrent so special?
He was a very vibrant personality, always smiling, and there are people that you come across in life that touch you in that way, and sometimes, sadly, you don't really appreciate it or notice it until it's gone. And when Darrent died, it happened so quickly and in such a violent way that it really forced us all to step back and appreciate what we had just lost.
Williams, who credited much of his success to growing up in a Boys and Girls Club in Fort Worth, Texas, was a regular at numerous Boys and Girls Clubs around Denver. After Williams' death, Darrent's mother, Rosalind, discovered one of his journals. Inside were goals Williams hoped to accomplish.
Everything was around children. And so as I'm going through this notebook, I'm reading and I'm going, oh, so if you can't do all of this, this is my purpose in life now. Now I have a purpose. And it's saved one child at a time.
By 2006, the Broncos Boys and Girls Club, faced with constant overcrowdedness, looked to expand by building a teen center. 2 weeks after Darrent's death, the Broncos took this opportunity and committed to the expansion of the club. It will give the youth of Montbello, Colorado, an alternative to street life. Much of the estimated $725,000 cost of the center came from within the Broncos organization. Mike Shanahan donated all the proceeds from his charity golf tournament, and former Broncos wide receiver Javon Walker, who held Williams during his last moments, contributed the final $30,000 to complete Darrent's dream.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens.
On May 29th, the dream became a reality. The Darrent Williams Memorial Teen Center officially opened its doors.
This is, to me, a day to celebrate his memory. You people that are here have done an unbelievable job of making a dream come true.
A life-size statue of Darrent overlooks the teen center. He is running towards its doors, ball in hand, like an end zone within his reach. Fitting for a man who was ascending towards greatness both on and off the field. Finishing Darrent's work is what drove his best friend on the team, Dominique Foxworth, to start teaching a creative writing class just weeks after his death.
You know it's illegal to walk in groups in Liberia because the authorities can't identify who is a rebel. Thinking about Darrent losing his life and then being around all these young, promising lives just made me feel good. It made me feel like I was around Darrent again, and it's the best way for me to cope. They are the reason why I didn't go in the tank when I lost one of my closest friends. They meant a lot to me, and they still do.
Although not everyone at this club knew Darrent Williams personally, his legacy will forever have an impact on the generations of kids that walk through these doors.
The funny thing is he was a football player, but 10, 20 years from now, I don't think anybody will remember his 2 years of service on the field for the Broncos. They'll remember this teen center and how his life impacted so many other lives, and it kept so many kids from joining gangs or so many teens from trying drugs. It gives them a place, a safe haven to go where they don't have to deal with those pressures.
Rosalind hopes this is just the beginning. Through the Darrent Williams Foundation, she wants her son's impact to be felt across the country. Can you feel Darrent's presence?
Everywhere.
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 Do you ever talk to him?
I talk to him every day. He makes me strong, and it makes me keep going. And he's the reason that I feel like I can go on and I can start the Darrent Williams Foundation, and I can inspire other children to become what they want to become.
The new center will give teens more personal attention than they may receive in their schools. In addition to a computer room and learning areas where teens can do their homework, the center will also provide a college prep program where teens can write college essays and take part in mock ACT tests as well as mock job interviews.